Hello, I'm probably riding my bike. Today, just running some local errands, or my now preferred term, quests. Inspired by my internet friend, James, Fiber Wizard, from Denver, Colorado. As you know, I'm a big fan of running errands by bike. It just makes it so much more fun. So I really like the reframing of errands as quests. Quest mode engaged. First quest today is to pick up some provisions. Some delicious sourdough bread. I could happily eat Korean food for breakfast, lunch and dinner, but now and again I just need some proper bread. And luckily for me, fairly locally, there's a new bakery in town. Originally from San Francisco, Tartine has quite a foothold in Seoul now. This place is huge, and I've come just when they opened, not that early, at 10:30 in the morning. After living in Germany for a few years, it seems so strange to have a bakery open so late. But I can't complain, I'm lucky to have this in my neighbourhood now. Plenty of things on offer, but I'm just here for the sourdough. I got a whole country loaf to take home, and I prefer to slice it myself. Keep it fresh. I thought about having a coffee here, but they only serve it in paper cups, and I just think coffee tastes so much better in a mug. I think I'll go for another side quest for coffee at one of my favourite spots later on. First quest of the day completed. A full loaf in my pannier. And time for the side quest of coffee. Just around the corner, heading to MTL coffee that serves bonanza beans from Berlin. I think now roasted in Korea. It's been on my videos before, it's just my favourite local cafe, which I go to most weekends. I love how quiet cafes are here in the morning. I have them all to myself. Now, if it's past midday, I find it hard to go out and be surrounded by so many people. Maybe I shouldn't live in such a crowded city if I feel like that. But I think I'd miss it if I ever left. I ordered my favourite coffee on the menu here, a piccolo latte, which is basically a cortado, a tiny little flat white, and some vegan banana bread. Since this video, they've replaced the piccolo latte with a regular flat white. It's a bit bigger, but I'm sure they'd do a piccolo latte for me if I asked nicely. Picked up some beans for some home brew as well. And I can't return home to my wife empty-handed, so some vegan banana bread for her too. And outside to my beautiful bike, my favourite bike for questing, my Rivendell Atlantis. During my coffee I was mentally preparing myself for my next quest. Something I really hate to do. Go to the bank. For some reason I really hate going to the bank or anywhere where there's someone behind a desk and you can't see what they're doing, like the post office. I don't really know why. It's never bad, or as bad as I think. And today, the clerk was super nice anyway. Bank quest completed. No, I've only got one more quest left for the day. And I could just go straight do that and go home. Be home in 10 minutes. But once I'm out on my bike on a day like this, I've got to go on some side quests and seize the day. Now, a lot of mundane quests always turn out more fun than you think if you're doing it by bike. Because you're not only doing the quests, you're just going for a lovely bike ride at the same time. While I was at the cafe, I was chatting to my friend Baptiste, the owner of Touski Cafe, and I just decided to have an impromptu visit up there. Quite a climb up the hill, which made me feel awake and energized, especially with the awakening of spring. An unexpected second side quest coffee of the day. Up in Haebangchon or Huamdong, the Touski Cafe and record shop. Still early in the day during the week, so I got the place to myself just to have a chat with Baptiste and catch up. This week and next week. At this time he was preparing for an art gallery of his mum's artwork, which is currently on until the end of April, or 28th of April. So if you're in the neighbourhood, you should check it out. I'm planning on visiting again soon. And while I'm here, with the new espresso machine, I must have an espresso. Couldn't resist, even though I've already just had a coffee. A nice impromptu coffee side quest. Good to catch up. And time to carry on with my last couple of quests of the day. I've got to stop off at my favourite wall for a quick fit check. If I'm going to the bank, I feel like I've got to dress up a bit nicer. Some made in England New Balance, Anonymousism socks, ends and means jeans, Arpenter knit, Monotally Melton Wall jacket, and a Battenware corduroy cap. Not your typical cycling clothes, but it feels nice to dress up and ride a bike. A final little descent back down to my final quest. It gets pretty steep around these parts. People don't understand why I cycle up this for fun. Always stopping off at this little temple and memorial for Yu Guansun, freedom fighter. Some people call her the Korean Joan of Arc, but I don't really like it when they say the Korean blah blah blah, because I think she should be famous in her own right, not just compared to someone Western who's more famous. Lovely views from up here, and some more descending down to some famous spots from the Itaewon Class drama, which I've never watched, but there's always people taking photos here. So I thought I'd stop off for any of you Itaewon Class fans out there. The final quest of the day, maybe the most mundane of all, but I've had a wonderful time. Down to Daiso to pick up some toilet paper. Are you going to go questing today? What quests are you going to do? Are you going to go any side quests? You might see something unexpected. Or see a friend you hadn't planned on seeing. That's the beauty of going on bike quests. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you later.